between you and me, I'm a Youngstown girl, Youngstown, Ohio, right? Trafficking. I understand mobsters. I understand tricksters and grifters. I mean, trafficking was our first trumper. So I understand how that thinks. I feel like I saw like a mob party. That's what it looks like. You have criminality in the audience. You have people, convicted felons, people that have no compunction about punching people out. And I feel like that it's a really, with the link with Russia, it's kind of that thuggery. We see full-on authoritarianism there, right?
Right.
So I'm wondering with that pick with Vance, it seems like he has some ties there that I would say with Ukraine, maybe some gifts that are going to be happening with him.
Yeah.
But how about the Silicon Valley link too? There's that with the money and Elon Musk. Yeah. So what do you see going on there?
I would say that, so why would he have picked a guy who brought him nothing politically? And it's pretty clear he brings nothing politically. Rupert Murdoch was sending letters to Trump saying, don't pick J.D. Vance. He does nothing for us. So it's the first time I can ever remember agreeing with him. Two things. One, I do think he was promised certain tech money. I can't say it for a fact, but that's how Trump operates. Number two, going back to the mob theme. So think about this as the boardroom in the show The Apprentice. This was a battle between Marco Rubio and this guy Burgum and Tim Scott. The single most important criteria for Donald Trump was who is willing to do what Mike Pence was unwilling to do on January 6th. Who will never say no, ever, even if it involves breaking the law. And J.D. Vance in the 2022 primary for Senate in Ohio flipped from saying that he thought Trump was America's Hitler to saying, I'll do whatever you want, Mr. Trump. And in building up to this, literally was saying that he would not have certified the day that Pence did. So I think what happened was, I think there's some money in the scene somewhere, but I think the criteria that Donald Trump wanted more than anything else was who will say yes no matter what. And shamefully, although not surprisingly, if you watched Vance, he basically was saying, including January 6th, I would be with you. And he also has raised money to help some of the January 6th insurrectionists. So basically, this was about Trump finding a true loyalist. And that's, like I said, it's disturbing.
Right.
We do not want this man as vice president. But in picking someone, as someone mentioned here, we're talking about no-fault divorce. We're talking about someone who says that there's a childless left that he doesn't like. We're talking about someone who thinks women should stay in violent marriages. On the political side, I actually think Vance can help us navigate the need to win in a few months. But he was picked because he sent a signal, I will do whatever you want, no matter how bad, even things that Mike Pence wouldn't do. And I think that explains, in the end, how he won that horrible competition.